my friends in Taiwan. I am delighted that my album of original piano music, Animal Songs, is now being published and distributed in Taiwan. My heartfelt appreciation goes to all who have contributed their vision and compassion to this project. When I was a small child, I began to learn to play the piano. I was taught by my father, who was an accomplished pianist, and then later I took private lessons and studied both classical European as well as American and modern piano styles. From the time I was a small child, I was also full of love of nature and especially a love of animals. I could never bear to see any animals suffering and tried to help them if I could. When I was in college, it was during the Vietnam War era, and I started questioning everything. I began to study Buddhist teachings and yoga and to practice meditation and to work for peace and harmony in our world. During this time, I discovered a whole new power in the music as I began to meditate and take long walks in nature and make an effort to understand the deep feelings that were rising in my heart. I discovered that there was a powerful and beautiful and healing music that wanted to come through me. I would sit at the piano and go into a meditative state of receptivity and start playing. I discovered that melodies and harmonies and rhythms that were profoundly moving would pour through me. The more I explored this new music that was coming through me, the more deeply it touched me. Many times I would have tears streaming down my face as I was playing the piano. Then I began sharing this music with others, and I found that other people also felt the same way. They would listen to the music coming through me at the piano, and tears would often stream down their faces as well. And they would say they were deeply touched and healed and inspired by this music. After graduating from college in 1975, I lived in meditation centers for quite a few years. And the years of meditation deepened my connection with the spiritual foundation of the music that was still pouring through me. I discovered that when I played concerts of this original music, that people were absolutely in love with it, and that it could bring healing to people and to our earth. And people begged me to please begin to make recordings of this music. And so I did. I created albums. And during this time, I was also very active in promoting a vegan way of living and speaking about the importance of compassion for animals. And when Madeline came over from Switzerland, we got married in California in 1993. We began to discuss the importance of creating a new music album that would combine beautiful and uplifting healing music with the voices of animals. We wanted to include not just the voices of dolphins and whales and wolves, but also the voices of the animals that suffer the most at the hands of us humans. The voices of cows and pigs and chickens, of ducks and geese and lambs and calves. The result of this effort is the album Animal Songs. We have found that many people have discovered that this album is healing and transformational for them and deepens their connection with animals and their respect for nature. We have also found that many people love to play this album for their companion animals, their dogs and cats, especially when they have to leave them home alone, and that when the music soothes these animals and makes them happy and feel comforted. We have dedicated this Animal Songs album to healing our relationship with animals and with our beautiful earth and with each other. And we live in critical times. And it is urgent that every one of us on this earth learn to love animals and to love each other and to live with respect for all living beings. Finally, I would like to especially say that I feel that the people of Taiwan are helping to lead the way to the global awakening that calls us to move to a plant-based way of living and eating. So I just send a warm thank you to the people of Taiwan for your courage and for your wisdom in understanding how serious our situation is, and for your compassion to animals and for other people. And I would also like to especially say thank you to the Bliss and Wisdom Foundation that has been leading the way to provide organic and plant-based foods and products in Taiwan, and that it is raising awareness and working in practical ways to help us live in ways that are sustainable and healthy and for the benefit of all living beings. Let us work together, hand in hand. Thank you for all of your efforts. Thank you so much.